evening, ma'am. Would like to ask, kumusta na po yung, yung investigation sa ngayon? Ano na po bang update doon?
So far, we have obtained the statements of the six security guards, the ones in white, and the three others from our organic airport police personnel. Plus, I understand we also obtained the statements of the two specific staff uh, whom Ms. Moreto talked to when she arrived from particular. But the investigating team is still looking for other airport workers who might be in the area at the time to give their statement and probably shed light, to what actually happened during the incident.
Would you know what exactly the investigation is trying to arrive at? Kasi, ano po ba yung isa-solve niya? Is it the...
Actually, buti you asked them. The actually we're just obtaining, trying to gather all the statements from people who could possibly have witnessed what happened. Not to say who started it or who's really at fault, no. But what we're trying to do is gather this information so that in the event that either party decides to file legal action or whatever against each other, we'll be most willing to submit all these statements to them, to these interested parties, if in the event the court asks for it. Yun lang naman kami, no? We're not here to pass judgment on anybody because kahit kami or the investigating team were not there when it happened. So, this is just to actually get the facts and put them all together. But not to really say the Barret,
mas mauna si
or si Tuto ang una, whatever. Because, nobody was there except those people, especially the guards, who actually tried to pacify the
Parang nakikita ko kasi this is becoming more of an eye-opener, I think. Kasi ang dami ng mga meetings na nangyayari. Unang-una yung sa camera, CCTV. Pinagdidiinan kasi na meron daw. So, ano po ba talaga?
Clarify ko na yan, Karen. The CCTV, kasi Terminal 3 as a background. As you know, Terminal 3 has been entangled in a legal dispute, di ba? So, for the longest time, I think 8 years, no? It has not been of use. No? As in, closed siya, but the equipment were there, the systems were there. It's just that hindi siya napagana simply because we were not, as airport authority, we were not permitted by the courts to touch anything in the terminal. We were just told to be the custodians of the terminal until the legal case was no. So for the longest time, hindi gumana yung terminal. So just last year when we obtained clearance now from the courts to finally start working on the terminal again, this is the only time that we're able to check on which facilities pa are supposed to be actually reactivated na kasi it's there na eh. The guys of the arrival carousel, the CCTV cameras are there. It's just that hindi nga siya gumana na for the longest time. Actually, hindi siya pagana at all. The CCTV was never used, no? Until even before it was closed. So, wear and tear, hindi nga, actually, wala nang wear eh, kasi hindi siya nagamit. No? But, since hindi siya nagamit, na-obsolete siya on its own, no? In time. So now, we're looking, we have discovered that there are 23 other systems that we have to complete to fully operate the Terminal 3. And that includes the camera.
But the security group is well aware of the fact that some of these cameras are not actually working.
Exactly.
Yung sa security po na usapan, kasi some are insisting that the security personnel did not do a good job. Oo, parang ganyan.
I think as far as our people naman, both the airport police and the private security guards are concerned, they did their job. Kita naman yan kahit dun sa video that was uploaded in YouTube, no? The initial thing the natural thing to do is really pacify them, paghiwalayin mo. Because ano yan eh, may init ng ulo, no? So, it's just that, masyadong mataas yung, yung adrenaline ng mga tao at the time. So, there was pushing, shoving, and can you just imagine there were 6 Blue Guards, the 3 airport police was 9. Ilan yung group nila, Mr. Santiago, at the same time, Mr. Tupol naman was alone. But they're not the only people who these security guards are supposed to manage. We also have other passengers coming in. Diba? So you can just imagine how big the area was. And how difficult it was also for them to pacify the 2 groups.
And also leave their station then. But 6 lang po ang nakatoka dun
6
sa...
6 yung private security guards, plus the 3 airport police that we have there. So there's 9 all in all at that area.
About yung claim po na yung sa Cebu Pacific naman yung topic na yun na yung bagahe.
Okay. Yung kasi alam mo, Karen, an aircraft before it takes off, the air is really observed certain weight limitations. Simply because the aircraft before it takes off is supposed to fly at a maximum take-off weight. What does that mean? For example, 100 tons. For example, if up to 100 tons, if you go beyond 100 tons, you're inviting disaster. Kasi we say, yun lang yung threshold ng aircraft. So, kaya, if you notice, meron tayong mga baggage limitation. Because, lahat ng bagahe yan, sinasalansan yan sa belly ng aircraft so that the aircraft that is flying, balansyado siya, taking into account also the fuel on the wings, inside the wings. So, lahat yan. But there are certain procedures that airlines follow so far as offloading of baggage. I'm just not privy about how the Santiagoans were informed. Hindi ko na alam yung nangyari. But definitely the offloading is done for certain reasons.
Okay. There were talks, but very hush-hush lang actually na even a lawyer we consulted about this na parang the airport can actually sue. Ano pa ba yun? Kasi tinanong ko pa kung pwede ba na mag-sue ang airport?
Actually, tinanong na rin kami. The airport is a public facility. Okay, so yung nangyari kahapon, actually, that's disturbing the peace and order inside the terminal. But as the GM said from his own words, at the moment, we're not entertaining any thoughts. Because naiintindihan namin dala ng bunso ng damdamin and all of that. No? At this point, what we're really trying to do is finish off all the statements, gathering all the statements para matulungan. And if the statements are subpoenaed or asked by either party, ay bigyan namin sa kanila. But as far as true, tutuusin pwede. But hindi yan ang concern namin.
Okay. Pero just in case po, sa investigation na magkaroon ng remiss, no? We are going to, yung parang give sanction ba or what to the personnel who got inadvertently involved in this.
Actually, no, it's hard kasi to judge at this point because hindi nga natin nakita what actually happened. So, kami din, as airport authority, we're also banking on the statements of all those people who were there. So, siguro, in the course of reading all their statements at makita natin na, oo nga, mukhang nagkulang, then maybe it's a wake-up call for us. We have to revisit the procedures that the security agencies are presently implementing and probably enhance kung kailangan or baka probably revisit other systems naman na kailangan.
Pero pag ganun, halimbawa, may problema na nangyayari, halimbawa, delay ng flight, ganyan, medyo iba lang ng konti po ito. Pag ganun kasi ang nagpapacify, di ba yung airline? Pag ganun, may pakialam po ba yung airport?
Pag pag chaotic na. Ayun, like yesterday, talaga namang hindi pwedeng pabayaan yun. But as far as the problema sa bagahe, airline complaints, talagang the airlines of customer service agents, as they call it, CSA, who attend to the concerns of their passengers.
Okay.
But pag nagkaroon na ng konting gulo, and then the security, and then the airport authorities would think na it could escalate into something else, pwede naman silang mag-intervene.
Suddenly, yung airport nasa spotlight din. So, how is the management taking all of this, showbiz-related pa?
Syempre, parang actually nakakapagod din because para bang all of a sudden we have to explain ourselves. But at the end of the day, realizing what actually happened, this is just a conflict between two parties. Siguro lang malas na nangyari sa loob ng airport, kaya medyo na-highlight, no? But it's entirely an isolated thing, meaning parang nadamay tuloy yung airport, no? It has nothing to do with us. There's something to do with two parties. We hope naman in the near future we would be able to settle this thing amicably. Kasi wala naman gustong masaktan in the course of all this conflict.